This battleground came with some of the most competitive energy that we have had for a long time. Multiple decks that have more than one representative duelist, a good mix of combo and control, and a big 32-person event that led to an extended top cut of 8 featured duelists. Despite trying to take a step away from EXU, this inevitably draws me back in. This was just a good event. I don't have anything funny to say about it. Well, except for the Monkey Man in 4th. But we'll get to him in a second. Welcome, Custom Car fans. My name is Aurora, and I'm here to bring you the Battleground report of Battlegrounds 19. We'll be taking a look at the top players in this casual competition, what they played, and how they fared in the lead up to the finals. But first, we must address the fallen competitors. 32 players entered Battlegrounds 19, and the 24 who did not emerge in top cut were playing Rika, Labyrinth, Runeforce FTK, Nebulance, Tactical, Pure Adventurer, Wicked Booster, S-Force, Runic, Dynamorphia, Arcana Knight, Abyss Actor, Inazuma Fighter, Nebuline, DD, Hero, Frightfur, Lair of Darkness, Anti-Goo, Chill Dream, Contraption, and Eldritch. With a 32-person tournament comes a top cut of 8 duelists. So, to begin with, in 8th place was myself, Aurora, playing Runeforce FTK. Runeforce. This list makes use of a variety of unique and powerful draw spells, such as Ember Cards, Shock and Draw, Auctioneering, and The World Lives. Unfortunately, it still was not being played legally. The issue this time was the interaction between cards like Monster Gate and Reasoning, and a card such as Unbeatable Battleship Enterprise, which, while unable to be summoned by the effect of Monster Gate or Reasoning, does not continue with milling. Over the course of the rounds, I somehow managed to find my way into a top cut at 1 loss, 2 wins, and 2 draws, those draws being voided matches, and I lost my first match, and after that, I was informed of the interaction between Reasoning and Monster Gate, and very graciously dropped down to 8th place. 7th was Mevs on Luna Kaiju. Luna Kaiju is a deck that aims to make use of the interaction between a card like Fairy Tale Luna and a Kaiju, or other monsters that were special summoned to your opponent's field. It makes Kaiju's repeatable removal as long as the Luna doesn't die, alongside the powerful support cards that Kaijus themselves have access to, such as Interrupted Kaiju Slumber and Kaiju Ambush, as well as the brutal Floodgate There Can Only Be One. Kaiju had a very strong showing in this Battlegrounds, going 4-1 before Top Cut. Unfortunately, they were eliminated after their first game in Top Cut, and settled into 7th. 6th was Full, playing Conflagrant. A robust combo strategy that focuses on chain links by having modular quick effects that change depending on what chain link they are, Conflagrant is also able to take advantage of some powerful staples. Small World is particularly strong in the deck, as its monsters typically only share the fire attribute. Full also opted to play Dark Ruler No More in his main deck in this build, preparing for the board breaking that Conflagrant is exceptionally adept at. Full went 3-2 pre-Top Cut, but lost his first match at Top Cut and took 6th place overall. On the threshold of top 4, but not quite there, is Dome on Animathos. Again going through a radical design change, these cards that fusion summon from the graveyard utilised /Assault mode as its supplementary engine this time. Psyreflector, alongside Assault Beast, Assault Sentinel, and /Assault mode Activate, form a powerful synchro engine that easily makes a number of different levels. Here, it was enabling Stardust Dragon /Assault mode, a strong recurable Omni-Negate. This also gives the Animathos variant a brilliant nickname, Dogmatica Animathos Assault mode, or DAM for short. We're back at it again, I see. DAM went 3-1-1 before losing its first match in Top Cut and settling into 5th. Known for having terrible banlist takes and playing Conflagrant. For once not playing a traditional stun deck, Fallen opted for the combo deck he is most experienced in, and it paid off. Instead of main decking Dark Ruler No More like Full, Fallen chose to play Crossout Designator with an accompanying package of single hand traps like Nibiru the Primal Being, Infinite Impermanence, and Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. He was, however, playing Summon Limit in his side deck. You know what they say, you can't take the flip out of a monkey. He went 4-1 going into Top Cut, defeating Ruin Force in the quarters, but was stopped before reaching finals and was placed into 4th. The 3rd place finisher was Pretzel, who was playing a heavily nerfed Dreamer's Path. With the archetype undergoing serious alterations due to problem reports, this list had to use a couple of supplemental engines to boost its power. By playing a minute sprite engine and a more considerable adventure package, this deck still managed to pack a serious punch. Perhaps the most bizarre element of this deck is the 12 card side deck. No doubt to be bragged about and flaunted as an intimidation tactic. She went 3-1-1 leading up to Top Cut and beat Kaijus to enter top 4. She did lose there, however, and rested in 3rd. In 2nd place was Fizzy Izzy and Heroic Meowly, who was playing Rika. Notably, TCG Rika, as he wasn't playing any of the very strong EXU support cards for the strategy. He supplemented his deck with the Sanavalon package, using Unexpected Die to kickstart combos in otherwise dead hands. Obvious all-stars in this deck were the new arrivals from Power of the Elements, in Rika Konkon and Rika Princess, the former being a spell trap searcher as well as a veritable lair of darkness, and the latter being both an extender and a negation tool. Meowly proved its power by going undefeated until the finals, beating Conflagrants and then Dreamer's Path as his stepping stones into the final match, before falling in a twisted mirror and taking an incredibly respectable 2nd. So you have Meowly playing Rika without any broken custom cards, and he comes in 2nd. What happens when you add in broken custom cards? 1st place and winner of BG19 was Omega Link, playing Rika. This made use of the intensely strong Echinea the Rika Fairy alongside a relatively similar deck list to that of Meowly. Where Omega deviated was in his disruptions of choice. Where Meowly opted for more hand traps, Omega chose to invest in a cross-arm package alongside 3 Rivalry of Warlords to control the board even more. He too went undefeated, however unlike Meowly, he managed to remain so in the finals. Let's take a look at how that match played out. This is the finals match between Heroic Meowly and Omega Link. A couple of disclaimers, it is very hot. I am in a very hot university accommodation building and I am very hot. I've said that 3 times. That should indicate that it is in fact very hot. I have had to turn off my fan for need of not having any background noise to record, and I am very hot. Let's just get into watching this finals match between these two. Have a very intense RPS battle, which is going to be I'm just going to turn, where do I... There we go. Is that still gonna... I assume that's going to still record my desktop audio. If not, you'll have to deal with it. Don't at me. Seriously, don't at me. Which is going to be won by Omega Link. Omega Link is going to be going first. Unsurprisingly. And here it is, the unpronounceable one. Echinacea. Echinacea? Echinacea. That's Echinacea. This is the broken custom card that Meowly is not playing. Let's take a look at these hands. Okay, so Omega Link has won this. In fairness, both of these hands are pretty good. Meowly is seeing Unexpected Die as well as Double Glamour, which is really good. Omega Link is also seeing a crazy hand in Echinacea and Mudan, as well as Glamour and Sunseed Genius Loci is nuts. But we'll just see how this goes. Because I don't know these decks well enough. So we're going to normal summon the Loci, and then we're going to link summon with the Loci to summon the Sanavalon Dryas. We're going to use the effect of the Dryas on link summon, which is going to be immediately met with by the Cyframe Gear Gamma. No Sunvine Shrine, I think, is the usual ad from that. Anyway, Rika Glamour. Rika Glamour's effect is going to add from the deck to the hand the Rika Princess. Oh, that doesn't have any requirements on it, does it? Rika Princess is just going to special summon itself immediately from the hand, which is then going to be able to trigger this Mudan, which will be able to tribute the plant, which is the Rika Princess, to special summon herself from the hand. And then Mudan will activate her effect in order to add from the deck to the hand a Rika spell or trap. I'm assuming that will be Concon. It will, in fact, be Concon. Ah, I'm just so smart. I put on glasses and suddenly I'm smart. Concon's effect will activate, which will set the sheets from the deck, I think. Wait, what are we doing? Why are we pitching... Why are we pitching Echinacea? Huh? Omega? Oh, I see. We are using that effect of Rika Concon. Not the one that activates. Wait, huh? What's going on? Do we chain this? This isn't a quick effect. What is happening? Click buttons! Oh my goodness, you... Oh my... The life of the commentator. What I assume has happened is Rika Concon's effect is activated since we control a Rika monster to set the Rika sheet from the deck, which is basically infinite impermanence. And also, in a separate chain, the Echinacea, the Rika Fairy, will activate, revealing it and tributing the Gamma in order to discard it. Wait, no. Oh no, this is all Echinacea's effect, even though we declared Concon effect. I'm going to choose to ignore it. Echinacea's effect is activating instead, revealing it in hand, tributing the Gamma, to set the sheet from the deck, and then special summon a Rika from the deck since we tributed a monster. The monster we're summoning is going to be Rika Petal. Petal has the effect where during the main phase you can add from the deck to the hand a Rika monster, which is going to be the Snowdrop the Rika Fairy. And then we are going to activate the effect of Snowdrop the Rika Fairy, tributing the Petal, in order to special summon it and one other plant monster from the hand. The other plant monster in this case is Sunseed Twin. We're then going to activate the effect of Snowdrop, targeting itself. All of our plants are now level 8. And then we're going to overlay our Snowdrop and our Sunseed Twin to summon a Teardrop the Rika Queen in defense position. Concon's effect is now going to activate to set the Glamour directly from the deck. We're then going to do nothing. That's going to be the end of the turn. Gamma will get, Dryfer will get banished, sorry, and then we're going to draw. It is Gamma. The extent of our interruptions here are Princess, Teardrop, and Sheet. Honestly, that's probably enough against Unexpected Die Double Glamour. We're going to start off with the Unexpected Die, obviously, which is going to resolve and special summon the Sunseeded Genius Loci from the deck. We're going to link off the Loci and summon the Dryas, and then activate the effect of the Dryas, which is probably going to get met by the Rika Princess, shuffling it into the deck and attributing the Dryas to negate the effect. Then activated will be the Rika Glamour. Rika Glamour will activate to add from the deck to the hand. Nothing! It will add from the deck to the hand the Surrender button. That's my favorite card to add off of Rika Glamour. Oh, this is a wonderful experience. This is game 2, and we're going to be, I'm assuming it's going to be Meowly going first here. This is a pretty good going first hand, Petal, Mudan, to basically just kickstart all of your combos, as well as having Sheet, Judgment, Imperm as traps to set. Similarly, Omega has drawn a relatively good hand, and this Droll and Lockbird is definitely going to be putting in work, as we will probably be normal summoning this Petal, and then using its effect to search, which will then lock us out of using Mudan. Depends on whether Meowly plays around it, but I doubt he will. He has no way of knowing that Omega will have a Droll and Lockbird, or even having the knowledge that Omega might have the Droll and Lockbird. On resolution, Droll and Lockbird will be dropped. Meowling's probably just going to set 3 Passo, right? Yes! Based! Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness, Echinacea. Echinacea off the top. That's a pretty good card. We're going to start off with Unexpected Die, as per usual. This is going to get met with Solemn Judgment, as assumed. We're then going to normal summon Sunseed Twin. It's a fun card to normal summon. That's going to get met with a Rika Sheet. Don't know why. Attributing Petal. Oh, so we can take control of it. I see. It's Snatch Steal. We're then going to set the Rika Sheet of our own and pass the turn. The Sunseed Twin will go back to us, and we will literally only have this search. Not search, sorry, Snatch Steal. Mind Control. Card effect. We will only have this card effect. Petal's effect is going to activate in the end phase to revive itself, and then it's going to come back to Meowly. Drawing into Infimp is pretty funny. We're then going to activate the effect of Rika Petal. Use Petal's effect to search the Snowdrop, and then we're going to Special Summon Princess. No, we're going to go Snowdrop, Tributing Petal. Snowdrop Summon, and then Special Summon the Hellbore. No, not Hellbore, sorry, Mudan. Mudan's effect will activate to search for the Rika Concon. Oh, this field spell is not broken in any way. Oh, this is a fair and balanced card. Fucking rare. Flipping layer of darkness. Looking ass. Activate Ricochet, tributing Sunseed Twin to take control of that Snowdrop. Unfortunately for Omega, we do have the Concon and we do have this Rika Princess. We will set the Rika Glamour from the deck, and then we're going to probably activate this Rika Glamour, right? Can it be activated this turn? It can absolutely be activated this turn. That's so funny. Come on, Meowly. Activate that Glamour. Tribute that Snowdrop. Yes, now. Time to search a pair of plants. Primula, the Rika Fairy, and Rika Princess. This is a... Okay, this is a once per turn special summon. I wanted to make sure. We're going to normal summon this Primula, the Rika Fairy. Have we normal summoned yet this turn? No way we have not normal summoned yet this turn. We went Petal. We haven't normal summoned yet this turn. So we summon back Petal, then you Snowdrop Tribute, special summon Mudan. Yeah, we haven't normal summoned. That's so funny. Yep, normal summon Primula. Special summon Princess by its own effect. And then we are going to overlay Primula and Princess to summon Rika Queen Strenna. We're then going to use the effect of Strenna, detaching the Princess to special summon from the graveyard. Oh no, to add back from the graveyard to hand the sheets. Entitlement plant or Rika in your grave, add it to hand. I see. I didn't read. End of main is going to go into battle, I assume, and we're going to beat him for 3,000. We're going to set 2, and we're going to pass. Omega's going to draw into a Rika Petal, which is a very good draw, but I don't think it's going to be enough against Infimp, Sheet Infimp, Princess Engrave, and Strenna as soon as it gets tributed, as well as having the Concon on the field to tribute Omega's cards. We're going to normal summon the Petal. On normal summon, Omega is... Yep. Meowly is also going to flip the... he's going to flip the surrender button that he was searching for last time. You see? It's in his deck this time. When you search it, you activate it. When you activate it on your opponent's turn, they lose. That's how it works. Did I mention it's very hot? I think I might be going slightly loopy. Okay, I'm just gonna set Designator and pass. Oh, Omega, how did you win this game? Meowly's going to draw, and it is a handful of all gas if our opponent controlled a monster, because this Dark Ruler no more would put in work. We are simply going to activate Unexpected Die, I presume. Huh? 1 for 1. Why aren't we going for Loci? We could do this afterwards. We're going to go Petal. Petal effect is going to search for... Ah, I see. Now I see how he won this game. Oh my goodness, add something to your hand, please. There we go. Mudan the Rika Fairy on res is going to activate the effect of that. Oh, there is this blooming keep going gif, isn't it? That's what's... Get rid of this shit. It's fucking me up. Ah! This is annoying me to no end. Fine, fast forward. Let's commentate this game in fast forward mode. We're going to draw its infant Concon, and then we're going to, yeah, do Rika stuff. Summon a petal from the deck, add a princess. We're going to special summon the princess. We're going to then activate the glamour, tributing the princess. Search the Primula, search the Snowdrop. We're going to go We're not going to search Primula, we're going to search Loci instead. We're going to normal summon Loci and then summon the Dryas. Dryas, search Sowing. We're going to activate Sowing, paying 1,000 to special summon the Twin from the deck. We're then going to activate the effect of the Dryas, activate the effect of the Twin, special summon a Healer, special summon the Loci from the graveyard. Healer's effect will gain 300 life points. We're going to link summon Jasmine and we're going to link summon Dryas and we're going to get hit with a Nib. Oh my goodness, and that's a Nib token. And then we're going to pass the turn. We're going to activate Glamour. We're going to search for Petal. We're going to normal summon Petal. We're going to use the Petal. We're going to negate that effect with the Rika Princess and tribute the Petal in the process. But we don't control a Rika monster, so we can't use that effect of Concon. Wait, hold on. No, we can't use that effect of Princess. That's what the effect is. Okay, now I can use my next play button again. Something's happening in this duel now. Snowdrop has been dropped by Meowly. That's fun. They're now both level 8, I assume. And then we're going to summon the Teardrop. Yep, Teardrop. We're going to go battle. We are going to swing in with Teardrop. Swing in with Nibiru. Take 3,000. And we're going to pass the turn. Petal's effect is going to summon itself back from the graveyard. Naturia Pineapple Control, baby. Let's go. Wasn't even clicking on the button at that point. Draw. Imperm. Nothing in standby. These double Dark Ruler no more. Is just rotting in Meowly's hand at the moment. Going to activate the effect of Petal. And we're going to search from the deck. Rika Princess. That's a card that exists. We're going to go Snowdrop the Rika Fairy, which is going to tribute the Teardrop. Oof, that's absolutely rough. And special summon this princess from the hand. We're going to use the effect of the Snowdrop, the Rika Fairy, to target the princess, and they both become level 4. Oh, they all become level 4, so this Petal was also level 4 at the moment. We're going to overlay them into a Strenna. Then we're going to activate the effect of the Strenna, detaching a material to target a plant in the grave and add it to the hand. It's going to be Echinacea. Echinacea. Sure, why not? We're going to Echinacea to tribute the Strenna, and discarding itself to set the sheep from the deck, and then special summon a Rika from the deck, which is going to be this Mudan. We're then going to trigger the effect of the Mudan and trigger the effect of the Strenna since it's tributed for a Rika's effect. We're going to special summon the Strenna and we're going to overlay it into a Teardrop, I assume. And then we're going to use the effect of the Mudan to search for a Rika Spell Trap, which is going to be Rika Glamour. We are then going to activate the effect. We're going to activate this Rika Glamour, tributing this Mudan. And we are going to summon from our deck the Mudan the Rika Fairy. And add a Sunseed Genius Loci and a Princess. Wait, what? What's just happened? Oh, we're not tributing the No, we're not tributing the Mudan, we're tributing the Petal. I did wonder why we did that. We're gonna normal. Wait, they? Oh my goodness, they do have to be the same level. That's so funny. Accepted game state, apparently. Come on, Omega, read cards. Read cardboard. We're shuffling back that princess. So we're going to search Petal and Loci because card effects are card effects. We're going to summon Loci, go for Dryas, search Sowing. We're then going to go Battle Phase, and swing in with Dryas. Take 3,000. Activate Dryas effect. Since we took battle damage, gain that much life point, especially in a Sunvine from the extra deck, which is I'm assuming going to be... Oh, Sunvine Panther. That's a new card that I've never read before. Negates effect or destroy it. I'm assuming we're going to be destroying it. By gaining 3,000 life points, Sunvine Panther will pop the Nibiru. We're going to swing in direct for 800. Swing in direct for 1,000 and swing in direct for 2,800. Oh my goodness. Guys, can you read your cards, please, for once? Oh. This is finals, by the way. Omega, read your cards. Well, we're going to set 1 and we're going to pass the turn. If Meowli's going to do anything at any point, or we're going to set 2 and pass the turn. If Meowli's going to win this game, he's going to have to pull something out of his ass here. It's going to be Petal from the graveyard. That's probably a game starter, but we do have effects in Sheet and Imperm in order to negate this. Sunvine Sowing as well is very funny there. Drawing its Concon, that's a really decent draw. Setting a Glamour from the deck probably will help us get back into this game. We are going to go for Concon, and then we're going to activate the effect of Concon to set the Glamour from the deck, I assume. Yep, and then we're going to activate this Glamour to tribute the Teardrop. Since it has the most attack on the field, and therefore is the biggest threat at the moment. Going to add the Princess, and then we're going to add a Primula, the Ricka Fairy. We are going to now... just use as many emoticons as we can. Just to slow down this recording so much further. Have I mentioned that it's hot? Infinite Impermanence is going to come down on the Petal. We're going to normal summon the Primula, activate the effect of the Princess in the hand, special summon itself from the hand. And while it's on the field, you can't summon anything but plants. So we're going to overlay the 2 to summon the Ricka Queen Strenna. Strenna's effect is probably going to be activated here. No, we're just going to go straight to the end of the main phase, go into battle, and Strenna is going to beat into Mudan. We're going to activate the effective Sheet, tributing the Petal to take control of Strenna for the until the end of the turn. Now that we don't control any monsters on our field, we can activate Unexpected Die. And Die will be special summoning the Sunseed Genius Loci from the deck. And then we're going to just do Sun Avalon combos. We're going to link off the Loci for the Dryas, so we're going to use the effect of the Dryas to add from the deck to the hand the, excuse me. That doesn't look like Sunseed Sowing. We're going to add Sunvine Sowing from the deck to the hand and activate the effect of the Sunvine Sowing, special summoning a Sunseed monster from the deck and taking 1,000 damage. The monster we're summoning is going to be the Sunseed Twin. We'll take the 1,000, and then we are going to activate the effect of Dryas and then chain the effect of Twin. Infinite Impermanence is going to come down for the Dryas, but the Twin is still going to resolve, special summoning the Loci back from the graveyard. Then we are going to link 1 for the Sunvine Panther. This wasn't in the deck, but this wasn't in the deck profile. Hold on, I'm checking my deck list now. Oh, it was. I just couldn't see it. Okay, I stand corrected. Meowli is playing TCG Ricka with 1 Sunvine Panther. That is literally the only custom card he is playing in his entire deck. As far as I can see, I might be blind. I am wearing glasses. Those all look like real cards. He has a pointer in his side deck, by the way, a pointer of the Red Lotus, which I just think is very funny. Panther is going to be popping this Concon, and then we're going to link summon using the Panther and the Dryas in order to summon the Link 2. Sylvan Dance Peony. We're going to use the Sylvan Dance Peony as effect to excavate top 3. That's not a plant, nor is that, and nor is that 3 whiffs. That's so brutal. They are all going to be going to the graveyard. We're then going to link summon using the Twin and the Dance Peony to summon the Sun Avalon Melias. We're going to use the effect of Sun Avalon Melias to special summon the Sun Avalon, the Sunseed Genius Loci from the graveyard, but it's going to get negated with the Princess in the grave, and I think that's probably just going to be the end of the game. Echinaceia's effect is going to activate if a plant was tributed. It can add itself back from the graveyard to the hand. Omega Link's going to take a look at his graveyard. Heroic's Meowly's going to take a look at his graveyard, think for a long while, end main, pass turn. And that Strenna is going to go back to him as it was stolen from him by the effect of the Rika Sheets. We're going to draw, and it's an Echinacea. That's a pretty good card. We're going to go Concon, and then we're going to activate the effect of the Echinacea, tributing the Melias for its effect, special summoning a Petal from the deck, and setting the Glamour from the deck. We're then going to activate Glamour, tributing the Petal in order to add from the deck to the hand, Primula, the Rika Fairy, and a Rika Princess. Very strong cards, I've heard, in places. Primula's effect is going to activate. Since the monster we control was tributed, we can special summon her from the hand in defense. Then we can activate the effect of this Rika Princess, special summoning it from our hand. And then we are going to overlay the two for a Strenna of our own. We're going to activate the effect of this Strenna in order to detach material and target a plant in the grave, add it to the hand, which is going to be the Snowdrop, the Rika Fairy. We're going to activate the effect of the Snowdrop, the Rika Fairy. We're going to send to the graveyard this Strenna, and then we're going to special summon her from the hand and special summon this Echinacea as well. Strenna's effect is going to activate from the hand, special summoning herself from the graveyard and overlaying herself into the Sacred Tree Beast Hyperiton, since it is just any rank 5 or higher plant Xyz monster, and this is obviously one of them. And then we're going to normal summon the Rika Petal, activate the effect of Rika Petal, sending a Rika Princess from the deck to the graveyard, or adding it to the hand more accurately. Thanks for... Aromaseraphie Jasmine effect, or Aromaseraphie Jasmine Link Summon. What are you doing, Omega? Just go to battle phase and swing in with your cards. See? It's lethal damage. You don't have to click every button in DB to get lethal damage. Bleeding heck. That was painful to watch only because Omega doesn't know how to functionally navigate this DB menu. Rich coming from me, I know. I don't know. I can't use it either. Oh. What a slogfest of plants. And I still don't know what any of these cards do. That's the lesson we've learned here today. These cards are needlessly complicated. Congratulations to the 8 top cut duelists, and congratulations further to everyone who participated. These tournaments aren't possible without you, so it's wonderful to see so many people taking part. If you want to be a part of the next EXU Battleground, make sure you check out the Discord link in the description. As always, be sure to like the video if you enjoyed, and tell us what you thought down in the comments. Subscribe if you want to see more custom card content, and click the bell icon if you want to be notified every time we upload. And that's all from me for this Battleground report. Report closed.